Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Steps away. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, CD, when you combine accuracy with a big arm, you get throws like that. And Justin Fields may very well be making these kinds of plays at the pro level for years to come.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
And he's got it down to the 28. Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. The Bears at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Tua going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Tua. And a completion to Wilson.
And they'll use him out of the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Tua now on first down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0, nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After a 1-point game, 7-6. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
10 cycles.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Here's Mostert. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
On 2nd and goal, Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have moved out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. On 4th down, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Back to throw, Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. And they're going to move it down the inside to 25.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing again is Fields. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well. He's been right.
Now a dump off here complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 and now on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Velus Jones, 47 yards. And the Bears strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And they will score. Pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room. It translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. And
Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before the break. Fields
steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And the carry on first down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. 20, 10, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick-6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders get to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
To his throw here, going to be caught by Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Tua going to run the sneak,
and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They'll try and run with Wilson. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Raheem Mostert. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Caught. It's Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10.
He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Raheem Mostert.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in at the goal line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
They snap it to Fields. Completion here to Claypool.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Fields now to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield for Jones.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. To throw is Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Robert Spillane able to bring him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Sanders, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I'm chuckling myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it looks like he'll throw here. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run with Montgomery. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
But when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 for the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Chicago, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns.
I'm the best, did you know? And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's